Alright, so today we'll be looking at the species Barbie. Now, as you can see, the Barbie species usually comes in packs. Now, the Barbie species usually loves to be very aggressive. Look at this. Let's see this Barbie in action. Now, they play a very defensive way of combat, but yet they still failed bait. Now, let's see how this Barbie fights, as their pack of Barbies likes to defend them. Now we will play calm to show their defense state. Look, as the Barbie acts like they're so innocent. But, once you kill them, they get angry. They get real angry. They get riled up. Now, once you start killing Barbies, they get their simps on you. And once their simps kill you, they start getting mad. Now, this usually comes from the Hood aspect. Usually, the Hood shows how they are supposed to act in-game. Now, the reason why they act like this in-game is, well, we don't know. We're trying to research this. We will eventually go to the Hood in our next documentary. But, as we can see, the Barbie loves to use crappy UGC hair. And this is for the reason that they like looking ugly. And they love spending tons of money on useless shit that looks garbage. Now, as you can see, the Barbies are starting to dissipate since they're losing. Earlier, we had many of them. And look at this. The Miss Scarlet face. This is a very expensive face that looks really ugly that Barbies are so into. Now, the Barbies will always gang up at spawn and jump all at once and harass people once they kill them. Now let's ask the Barbie species what they're gonna do. Now usually, the Barbies take a while to type, so this will take a bit. Now, as we wait for the Barbies, I will pause the documentary recording, because this is valuable time we are wasting. While we were waiting, more Barbies started joining. See, another one has appeared, and more simps have started joining in our fight. Now look, this Barbie has recame alive. Let's ask her, what is she doing? Now, as you can see, they like to reset at the bottom so you can't kill them, and then their fellow friends try killing you while you jump down. And they always use the same reach tactic for the defense position. We call this the Barbie or Bloxburg Mom reach. Now, as we wait for the Barbies and the Simps to come, they start making slurs and curses and try bypassing the filter, but in reality, it doesn't make them look cool. See, now that was an example of Barbie / Bloxburg Mom reach. As you can see, the sword wasn't touching me, and it hits them. This is what we call Barbie Wi-Fi, and this is how Barbies get kills and grind and hurt people's feelings. As we look deeper into the Barbie species, we found out many things. Like, they love to hang out in corners, and sometimes they kill each other. It's really strange, and sometimes they dress up like bacons. This is another species, but they're usually much more cool and usually explorers. Now, let's ask the bacon, what is he up to? Oh, so as you can see, Barbies are a very aggressive type of animal, and they get angry when you kill them, and they start to target. And their fellow friends, if they kill each other, will not team with you. They are very untrustworthy. So, as we wait for the Barbies, if you talk to them, usually one of their main phrases is mic up or drop the dizzy. This stands for get in a VC with them and talk to them on Discord, because they love to be dominant, but they're not really dominant, they're just trying to look big. As we can see, the Barbie simp comes in with the other Barbies, and the other Barbies fight. Now this is the Barbie reach tactic. It is a combination of bait and no shift locks. Look at that. How marvelous. It is a beautiful fighting form. Now, sometimes they use auto clicker to enhance their abilities to fight. This is a very key aspect inside of fighting for them. As we can see, she is pulling the Barbie trick, or the Bloxburg Mom trick as we call it sometimes, because Bloxburg Moms love to use it too. Now let's see what happens if I approach the Barbie. with my sword. Oh, she died. Let's wait for her to come back down. This is our target Barbie. We've already targeted that one. She doesn't seem to be interested with us anymore, so we can't get active, like, test results and actual footage of real Barbie on normal people action. Here, let's test this Barbie. As you can see, they are using the strap. If I pull out my sword and chase them, we will see how they act. Now, as they do, they bait. They come around and spin. Now let's see this Barbie. If I come towards them, they S-hold. This is a common Barbie tactic that they love to use. Now, as they're S-holding, their simps usually come in and third party your fight, because Barbies can't fight for themselves. They're usually fingering themselves over the fucking keyboard and squirting all over the fucking MacBook, because Barbies always play on MacBook, because they're rich and spoiled. Just like the Miss Scarlet face and the shitty UGC here. Now, as we can see, the Barbies get angry at each other and they always keep fighting. This is basically a fight for mating to see who could get the best male, while the males watch. Now, as we can see, the Barbie is approaching the other Barbie. I wonder what will happen. Either will they fight, or choose not to fight and be friendly till later. How will this end up? Looks like the second choice. I don't know about you, but this is pretty intense. Look, we got a Barbie standoff here going. I don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Or do they move away? Barbies are a very unpredictable species. I never expected that to happen. Now, as we look at Barbies, we are finding out more and more every day. We do not know about this species at all. They are a very mystical and weird type that nobody knows about. And we are still finding more every day. So, let's see how this Barbie acts when I follow her. She gets really aggressive, and then her simp comes on. As you can see, the simp loves to... Oh my god, that's like... Okay, so, I forgot to add this at the start of the documentary. Barbies love to rape your dead body because they're very horny. And they start dancing over there because they want to show that they're dominant when they're much more small than you. Let's see what happens if you actually end up fighting against a Barbie. Either they walk off the edge, run away, or fight you legit and lose. So, let's see what happens with the Barbie. As you can see, the Barbie is trying to bait me as she spins and goes crazy, and then her other Barbie friends try jumping in after the fight, just cause you're low. As you can see, the simps and other Barbies are coming to kill me. Now, as you can see, the Barbies were trying to make their way back. They are a very aggressive type of animal. They are not something to be messed with. You can get eaten alive very quickly. Now, look, the Barbie is gonna S-hold me. This thing cannot fight. Now, look, their pack of Barbies comes in and they all rape you. Because they have no dick to get. Now, I'm gonna go get my friend over here, Fire, to help me record this documentary, so let me pause the recording. So as you can see, my co-producer, Fire, has decided to take up the job in fighting the pack of Barbies and simps himself. Now, as you can see, they all spin and go crazy over your dead body. They cannot have a legit strat. So, while they're fighting, they go into big packs and act like they barely 1v1 to beat you in a crazy fight. This is a style that Barbies like to call being good. Now, this being good thing is probably in their weird accent or language, or just slang that they use for being bad. Now, as you can see, if you 1v1 a Barbie itself and their sim without a huge ass group, they lose. I think we're still studying on this. We're looking at statistics, but this probably means they are bad, and their simps are usually much better, and they act like they're better than their simps. And they take their simps for granted, end up killing them later. And when they simp, they go to the hood and go hang out for, like bro gangsters, which is another aggressive species that they get turned on by. Now, the Barbie, they usually use the basic sword or the golden sword because they can't play for shit. But sometimes you have the rare Barbie where they play this game for a while and they have all their Barbie friends help protect them and basically get them up to Inferno, so they have Inferno reach. Now, watch as this Barbie have Barbie internet as it keeps lagging backwards. Look at this. this Barbie internet is a great example of how they can fight. This is a good way they hunt for prey. As they hunt for prey, they fight in packs and bring down the opponent's self-esteem. This immortalizes their power against humans. The Barbie species is very, very dangerous when it comes to hunting down prey. And when you usually beat them, they either run or target you. Now, the Barbie species has their simps and their quote-unquote friends. Now, we will call them quote-unquote friends because usually they make fun of them or act towards them differently. But in reality, we all know they are their simps. As we can explain simps, I've been saying this for a while. Simp basically means somebody who does, basically, they stand near a girl and they like them, so let's say that, and then let's say a girl says go attack this person, they'll attack them no matter what, they'll do anything the girl says. Now this especially comes in key with Barbie fighting. Barbie fighting needs simps. This is a part of their strat. Now, let's see what happens if I close in on this 3 Barbie tag team. Or, actually, this is not a 3 Barbie tag team, this is a Barbie hunting, a freak Barbie. Oh! Looks like we got the 3 Barbie tag team thing. Let's do this. So, as we can see, the 3 Barbie tag team starts off with 1 Barbie who goes crazy. And then, you have the 2nd or 3rd Barbie that sits in the corner. While the 1st Barbie dies, they talk shit while you're trying to beat them. Now, as we can see, this Barbie issue is very, very common. They usually hang out in sword fighting games or The Hood or Roblox. As I can say this many times, you will see it. If you study Barbies yourself, this is a very interesting topic that you can go deep into. Our research shows that Barbies are really bad at fighting, and you're not even trying. You're trying to record a documentary. They start saying you're trash, which is freaking hilarious. Now, let's see what happens when the Barbie goes on a Barbie combat with other simps versus other simps. This is a very intense fight, as we can see. The Barbie and the Barbie's running away from the prey. The prey destroys the Barbie as the Barbie starts screaming in pain. The Barbie says 8, as in eating. We think it means eating ass, because they're very, very horny and they love licking thighs off men. As the Barbie keeps getting destroyed, their anger starts getting bigger as they start putting dashes and pausing in between their words. Now this is a sign of them getting more angry and they're gonna start targeting. Now the Barbie loves to spam jump, and usually that spam jumping ends up to them getting killed. Now, as you can see, the Barbie loves to never wear fucking pants, because, I don't know, they love showing their coochie everywhere, because they like showing off crusty Roblox coochie. And as you can see, this Barbie simp, he thinks he's cool with me. But he raped my dead body earlier, so we're not going to be cool with him. Now, as you can see, this is a new Barbie, so she doesn't know what we're doing. Or the thing, we don't know what their gender is, or whatever they are. So we will follow the Barbie around and watch how they act. Look, as we can see, the Barbie on their attack, they don't actually go straight for you. They run. And as they run, they have their sword out completely, no swinging, and they stay in shift locks. This is a common Barbie bait tactic that they love to use. And as Barbies are running, sometimes they talk smack, because they love to act dominant, as we said before. This is a great way for them to get good and get in their opponent's head. Now let's see if we advance on the Barbie. But as we try to advance on the Barbie, the simps come in. And this is a key opponent for Barbie baiting. They make it so they can run as their boyfriends or simps come in. They don't have friends. Nobody fucking likes them. They are useless trash, as we say. Now, let's watch as this Barbie pulls her stupidity on walking into straight bait, as this other Barbie tries to go for this other Barbie. Now, Barbie fights can get really intense in bait, and they can't fight bait, but they can only bait. Now, as you can see, when I try countering a Barbie, they can't fight, and that's because Barbies only use one strat, and that strat does not go against the other strat, because they're really bad at countering each other. Now, Barbies love to do this thing. We don't know what this thing is, but it's a very strange coincidence. Let's see what happens if we kill these Barbies instantly. Let's see if they get angry. Now, as you can see, this Barbie species is mad, and we'll guess they'll hump my dead body? Yes, they have. Now, As we look deeper into the Barbie activities, they love to spin, move away from people, harass others, and go to the hood. Now, let's see as this spam jumping Barbie jumps around for people. This is a mating call, because they are extremely horny and their crusty pussies loose and wet. As they look around, they start humping dead bodies, because they need to insert dick. Okay. Well, my co-attendant has said that we must end this documentary. This has been a long one, and there's much more information to be spilled out of the Barbie aspect. Let's go one life with fighting them, and we'll study how their aggressive and their defensive poses are. So, as we go for the Barbie sits in place and runs away, because they can't fight without baiting. Now, they are crap at baiting, so they usually die. Now let's see how this Barbie acts when I try baiting. She gets killed. Now, this is called a Barbie simp or a rogue gangster. Usually, they're incredibly bad, and they get killed almost instantaneously. Now, let's see as this Barbie runs away from me for her bait strat. As she talks shit, like I said before, this is one of the more aggressive and dangerous Barbies. She likes to say Trump supporter, because apparently being white makes you a Trump supporter. And she starts talking about Karens. Now, this is such a key opponent in their fighting, as they try getting in their opponent's head. Now, as you can see, the Barbie is really bad at fighting. They cannot even third party, even though they do all the time. Now, the Barbie loves to sit up at spawn and talk shit to other Barbies. This is what I call Barbie to Barbie contact. This can get really aggressive, and they start calling names, and they start asking you to drop the dizzy. Now let's see as this simp has Barbie Wi-Fi, as the simp loves to do weird strats. Now simps usually they have a strat where they do this, where they take shift lock and spin the side to side like this and jump periodically. This is what I call the simp tactic. Now, Barbie simps always go for one specific Barbie and protect all the others. Looks like this simp is protecting all the Barbies except for this one. Now, as we can see, the Barbie species is pulling the mic up strat. Let's ask, why are they trying to be dominant? Now, as this Barbie is thinking of what to say, she says mic up. This is a mating call. This Barbie's wanting to get into a sex call. So, as Barbies keep saying mic up, they start yelling at you and acting like you're doing something wrong, as they wear no pants because they like showing their disgusting coochie. And I haven't even gave her my Discord tag, and she's saying I'm blocked. Anyways, as what she just said, this is called a Barbie pack or swarm. They usually attack all one person with their simps. Now, look as this simp starts saying I look like a cereal box, because, I mean, I haven't said anything. As they start to get more aggressive, we must get out of here before I die off. This is not okay.